Michael, great to have you back on BYU Sports Nation. I see you come bearing gifts. Is this because of what Scott Arlano did?
Yeah.
That guy, man, he's my boy, and I can't believe he showed me up like that. I texted him right after the show. I was like, "How dare you? How dare you make me look bad on this radio show? Gosh!"
What do we have here?
So right here I have this is kind of just a little.
Does Spencer get one too, or I get two?
You get two.
Give me that.
Oh, okay. I guess Spencer gets one too. He just stole it from you.
Wearing it right now.
So the Thursdays Hero program at BYU,
Yes.
I've come to love this.
I love it.
And like I think the team has just grown so much because of the Thursdays Hero program. So this is from one of my Thursdays Hero that's become very close to me personally. It's the Call family out in Syracuse, and I wear this band every game, and they always notice it, and they'll comment on my Instagram or my Facebook or post a picture of it and just thank me. But
It's great.
Got to go visit them last night. Took some of the boys with me: Louis Lapuaho, Tuni Kanuch. Who else was with me? Sai Tautu and Quinn Lawler. And after
You just took the small guys.
Yeah. Just
Was there
just
dinner?
my little bodyguards.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like 10 boxes. Well, is this okay? Yeah, they had like 10 boxes of pizza. It was a birthday party.
Yeah.
So we got some food, and the offensive lineman cleared it out, of course. But after we left the house, they're all just like, "Michael, that was a life-changing experience, man. Thank you so much." And that's what
great.
that's what Thursday's Hero is. So this, I mean, yeah, it's from one family, but just it says acquire strength here and overcome. So just a little way to honor all of our Thursdays Heroes at BYU who give so much to our program.
That's great. I love the Thursdays Hero program. I think it's fantastic. And having been on the field when you guys have done that a couple times, that means a lot. You guys are seen all over the place. National exposure, being 4-0 on campus. I'm sure it's crazy. What's it like right now being undefeated and ranked and campus life and life in general?
So the correct answer would be I don't think about it. Nothing of that. No one looks at the rankings, but that's a lie. That's a lie. We all know the rankings right when it comes out, and we all know that we're the talk of the town. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, and it's fun though. It's a fun spot to be in when you're winning and when you're doing well. Everyone likes you.
You're on Twitter. Is there a social media aspect to this that people respond to you?
So now
you gotta be careful. Or
yes,
whatever?
now that we're on Twitter, now that we're doing well on Twitter, on social media, more people are paying attention to us now. And we just had a meeting actually the other day with Coach Mendenhall, and he said, "Guys, be positive in your tweets. Be careful what you're tweeting. Everyone's watching. The world is watching us. So just be smart. Be smart." And I actually have a favorite tweet.
Oh yes.
Do you?
Okay.
From this week.
You want to read it to us?
So I chose this tweet because of positivity, also because of a strong message that it delivered. How do you say this name right here?
Is
Tim
it Montemayor?
Montemayor.
Is that how you
Okay,
say it?
Yeah, the Monty Show.
Yep.
So he tweeted out 2 days ago, "So bummed about the Utes' loss. All the excitement was sucked out of the program with one terrible half of football." That's not the tweet. The tweet is from Devon Blackman, D.19, D Black 12, at the Monty Show. Go Cougs. Short, simple, to the point, positive for the
Positive.
program.
It's so
wow.
it's so well placed because it's
That was a 25-yard punt return. That's what that was.
Go Cougs, not only for BYU but Washington State was the team.
Oh,
that
Little
handled
double,
the loss.
go Cougs.
Double meaning
Yeah,
tweet.
yeah. The Cougars won.
You're not playing Utah State, or Utah, but you're paying attention to what they're doing, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And we'll end it
We
at
all
that.
watched the game. I watched the whole game.
Of course you did.
And I paid close attention to what everyone was doing. Oh, yeah.
Mike Leach, former Coug.
Michael, Alisa on BYU Sports Nation, BYU Football All Access. We talked to Tom Holmoe this week to get kind of an overlook on what's going to happen with Jim McMahon and the celebration, how he was involved. And then we talked about the team, obviously, and the national exposure that you're bringing to BYU and getting people to notice. And he brought up your name specifically. He said, it's about a core of team players, and he referenced you specifically. It's like, Michael was coming off an injury. We weren't sure what we were going to get from him, but he's played fantastic. So he used you as an example of why this team is different and special. How does something like that make you feel as a player?
I'm flattered, really. And I don't think I was always this much of a team player. I think that it took a lot of maturing to do and a lot of injuries. Yeah.
What do you mean, man?
I'm saying, like, I think in my younger years, I was a little more pro me, and I needed to be more pro BYU, which is where I'm at right now. And I love this program, love everything about it. I love the coaches, love my teammates. And that means a lot coming from him because for me it truly is a blessing being a part of this program, and I've loved every second.
If you want to cry, you can.
I'll save that for after, in the backstage area. Don't make me do it. Don't make any tissues out there.
Okay, sounds good. I can't even remember what I was going to ask you. It was something really awesome.
How about Bronson Kafusi?
No. Does that mindset of more me than the team, does that have something to do with being a running back where it's like, you know what, I've really got to excel individually at this thing, whereas defense is more all 11 guys?
Oh man, I've thought about that a lot, and I think so. I think it's tough. I'm not saying all running backs are like this, but for
You have to
me,
have some of that, right?
But for me, I would think a lot about stats, yardage, how many touchdowns.
That's important for the team.
Yeah.
It is.
So your personal stats help the team, but sometimes it's tough to get caught up too much on the personal stats.
I get it. Yeah.
With Bronson Kafusi returning, obviously some of your reps will go down, but you still play a ton of linebackers. There's so many bodies flying in and out because
And special teams captain
the speed,
on
and you're the
team.
special teams captain. So how does your role change in the Utah State game?
Still on special teams, definitely. I'm probably going to get a lot less snaps on defense, and I'm okay with that. Bronson is a beast, and he's been doing really well in practice. He looks great. And one of my favorite things about Bronson is how tall he is, because Utah State does these little quick passes, and his hands just kind of shoot up there and just bat down balls every single day in practice.
Rebound.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Is that what it is? Basketball?
Hey, rebound that basketball. Something like that.
But he I think he batted down like 4 passes yesterday alone. So yeah, and that's been happening every single day. So
From Taysom?
no, sorry, against our scout team.
Against the scout team.
Yep. But I mean, he's just so dang tall. Quarterbacks can't even see over him. So I don't know who's going to be playing on Friday, but whoever it is, good luck throwing it over Bronson.
Let's talk about preparing for 2 quarterbacks, whether it's Chucky Keaton, who's been rumored to potentially be seeking a medical red shirt, or he might play, or Daryl Garrettson. What do you do to prepare for 2 different guys?
So obviously Chucky's the more athletic one, the more mobile one. But really, I think if we just keep true to our scheme and just be disciplined, they do the right option, and that you got to really make sure that your backside linebacker is really disciplined, not crashing down too hard or getting up too far on field. What I did against Virginia last week, just like got really excited, ran up the field.
On the Grayson Lambert big run?
On the big run. That was completely my fault. I should have been more patient, shuffled down the line more. So it's all just about being disciplined, really. If Keaton plays, it will be a little more scary because he is more mobile.
Yet, they've struggled to rush the ball. 4 new offensive linemen. They haven't had any running back rush for 70 or more. Yet, I think what we learned last week on the pregame show was stopping the run is always going to be the first priority no matter what.
Absolutely. And so that just depends on our base defense. Once we can stop the run, then we can get into nickel, rush fewer guys and drop more.
Everybody talks about the different uniform combinations, and we've asked Jordan Leslie and Remington Peck about what the guys think about donning the royal blue uniforms. What's the atmosphere like in the uniform when you see them for the first time?
Okay, so we just had a little leadership council meeting yesterday, and Mick, our equipment manager, brings in a dummy with the the royal jersey on, the helmet, the royal shoes, and he has white pants on, and he also has blue pants. So we're gonna decide if we're gonna wear white pants or blue pants. I won't tell you. I won't tell you the answer. We came to a consensus.
You better go royal on royal.
We'll see. We'll see what we run out on Friday. Yeah. But it's funny because we're all there discussing. It's super important to us players. And Coach Mendenhall's like, all right, let's just hurry it up. You guys want to pick a purse too that goes with your royal uniforms? And we're like, come on, Coach, this is important because for the players, you want to look good, you want to feel good, you play good. But it's a huge deal because this is a once a year thing. So, I mean, we're just loving every second of wearing these royal blue uniforms. They look awesome.
The metallic decals on the helmet.
Yeah, we've seen the helmet. It looks good.
Oh yeah, I love it. Good job, Mick, equipment manager.
Spencer's been wanting to do this for a while. Next time you do that, could you have Spencer in the pads and then he walks out?
Yeah, can you be our mannequin?
Make that happen.
That was your high school nickname, wasn't it?
Oh my god.
The mannequin.
Work on your positions, so we want a DB stance, and then a linebacker stance, running back stance, quarterback.
I can deliver that.
Yeah.
One time, I want to suit up in a BYU football uniform.
And then you got to be able to change the pants fast. So blue pants, no, white pants. Let me see how the blue pants look.
Hey, you and Ziggy 2011. You're in the same boat, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Similar builds.
Absolutely. You're from the same Origin, yeah, it's all great.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
remember
put my
playing
arms
pickup
down
with
now.
Ziggy in the RB, and then now he's in the NFL. It's crazy. Jim McMahon's jersey is going to be retired. You guys have a game to play, but what does that mean to you that he's going to be in the house and that's happening?
I think it's a special day when you can bring back a former player who's done so much for the program and done so well, and honor him. I think that's awesome.
And you're at halftime, and you don't get to enjoy kind of any of that. It's kind of a weird deal
I,
for you
I,
guys,
I
right?
would. I've never met the man. I would love to, but I mean, probably won't happen unless he comes and visits us after the game. But I mean, we're not thinking about that, obviously. But it would be cool to even just see that, because that is a special moment. That's huge. To have your jersey retired, that's big time.
Yeah.
You've mentioned a couple of things that I find really interesting. You told us last time you were here that you were talking to Craig Bills. You were high school teammates at Timpview High School, and you said, for the first time since high school, I have that feeling that we're not going to lose a game. We're not going to lose. Yet you say the team is more relaxed. You're laughing more. There's more camaraderie. And so it's this delicate balance of like, well, we're focused when the game is here, but we have like this kind of kickback, laid back attitude. How does that all work?
It's such a thin line, and like you got to balance it so well, because complacency will just kill you. Once you get complacent, you're done. You're gonna lose, no doubt. But I think playing loose is where that relaxed feeling comes from, and also having enough trust in your teammates to not get stressed and all worried about the game. That's where you can, be happy and enjoy the moment. We work with Dr. Manning every day, and he'll come in on our team meeting, talk to us for a few minutes. And I think that he's had a huge effect on the team and on the psyche of the guys and how we approach each practice. I love it.
He had something really interesting to say. We had him on the show this last week. He put the blue goggles on at one point, which was awesome.
No way.
Yeah, he did. Gosh. You should ask him about that. But he said that when you're dealing with high-profile athletes and Division I athletes, fear is very much a part of what happens. It's how they manage the fear and the doubts. And so I was like, wow. So when a Red Bull athlete jumps from 96,000 feet, he's actually kind of scared. I thought they were just loony, crazy. But he said, no, it's their ability to manage the fear and to handle situations when they become tough and there is adversity. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what kind of conversations do you have in regard to that?
Well, first of all, I like that. That reminds me of like the Band of Brothers, like HBO series. Fear isn't the absence of. Bravery isn't the absence of fear. It's being able to just get up and do your job in the face of fear, in the face of adversity. But I don't want to get in too much to like the details they tells us, because I feel like it's pretty
secrets.
Yeah. Well, secrets, and it's a pretty intimate room where we can share these tools of getting better personally. But one thing is, we just focus on the little things, and the further along you get in the season, and the better ranking your team becomes, I think it's more and more important to focus on the small things. And he's talking to us about that today. He said, continue to just focus on, if you're a pass rusher, focus on your pass rush. If you're a receiver, focus on just making sure catches. Don't get too far ahead of yourselves to where you lose sight of the matter at hand. So he said, just keep it small. Baby steps. Just keep on going. If you've seen What About Bob?
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Absolutely. I think the only thing that was really missing from this great interview was that you didn't check your phone to get the message about Plaid. I think that's the only thing we missed.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
Royalish blue for the game this week?
We need to end this interview.
Do you want the big ones?
The royal glasses.
These are the playoff glasses. Those are the
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Michael, great to have you as always.
Thank you, sir.